Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue square ABCD along with this segment MC, as you can see in this given diagram, such that M is the midpoint for this side AD. In other words, this segment AM equal to this segment DM. And moreover, we got this segment BP that is perpendicular to this side MC. And the length of this segment BP is being represented by X. And furthermore, the area of this blue square ABCD has been given to us as 5 square units. And now our task is to find the value of X. In other words, we are going to find this length BP segment. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus once again on this blue square ABCD. And we know the area of this blue square is 5 square units. And now our task is to find the side lengths of this blue square. And now let's recall the area of a square formula. Area is always equal to S square, where S represents the side length of the square. And our square area is 5. So therefore we could write side S square equals to 5. And now we are going to undo this square by taking the square root on both sides. So therefore the side length lowercase s value turns out to be square root of 5 units. So therefore this side length of the blue square is going to be square root of 5, square root of 5, square root of 5, and likewise the square root of 5 as well. And furthermore, we know M is the midpoint. So therefore, this segment AM length is going to be half of square root of 5. That's going to be square root of 5 divided by 2. And likewise, this DM segment length is going to be square root of 5 divided by 2 as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle CDM. And we are going to calculate this side MC length. So therefore we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. And in our case, our hypotenuse is this side MC, whereas our two other legs are square root of 5 divided by 2 and square root of 5. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got the square root of 5 divided by 2 whole square, plus likewise the square root of 5 whole square equal to MC side length square. Let's go ahead and simplify. We're gonna get 5 divided by 4 plus 5 is going to be equal to MC square. And now we are going to tweak 5. 5 could be written as 20 divided by 4. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced 5 with 20 divided by 4. And as a result, we got the common denominator 4. So therefore we can write MC square equals to 5 plus 20 divided by 4, or simply MC square equals to 25 divided by 4. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore our side MC length simply turns out to be 5 divided by 2 units. So therefore we could see that this MC length is going to be 5 divided by 2. And now let's assume alpha and beta are our two complementary angles. In other words, the sum of angles alpha plus beta must be equal to 90 degrees. Now we are going to focus on this right triangle CDM. If I label this angle alpha, we know this is a 90 degrees angle. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle beta. And we know this whole angle is a 90 degrees angle. And we know this angle is alpha. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle beta. And finally in this right triangle BCP, if this angle is beta, this angle is a 90 degrees angle. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle alpha. So therefore we conclude that these two right triangles, the triangle CDM and the other right triangle BCP, are our similar triangles according to angle-angle similarity theorem. And since these two triangles are similar, so therefore we are going to have a proportion. In other words, the ratio of the side lengths MC, CD and the ratio of the side length BC and BP are going to be equal. And now let's focus on this segment MC. We can see this whole MC length is 5 divided by 2. So therefore I'm going to replace MC with 5 divided by 2 over here. And now let's focus on DC length, and we can see our DC length is square root of 5. So I'm going to replace that one with square root of 5 over here. And likewise our BC length is square root of 5 as well. So I'm going to replace that one with the square root of 5 over here. And finally our this BP length is x. So therefore I'm going to replace BP with x over here, as you can see in this next step. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we are ended up with 5 divided by 2 times x equal to, when we multiply square root of 5 times square root of 5, that is going to give us just simply 5 on the right hand side. And now I am going to multiply with the reciprocal 2 divided by 5 on the left hand side, and I'm going to multiply by 2 divided by 5 on the right hand side to isolate x. And here we can see 2 divided by 5 and 5 divided by 2, they undo each other, they cancel each other out. So therefore our x value is going to be equal to, and here 5 and 5 is gone, so our x value turns out to be 2 units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, our x value turns out to be 2 units. In other words, our x value equals to 2 units. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.